What if the reason your life isn't changing isn't lack of effort, but where you're putting your attention? In this video, you'll learn how directing your energy like water can make positivity bloom and negativity vanish, shaping your reality in ways you never imagined. Because the truth is, energy doesn't discriminate. It flows exactly where you focus, quietly creating the life you're unknowingly watering. Energy flows. Where attention goes, life is at its core a mirror reflecting the direction of your energy. Think of energy as water, simple, essential, and impartial. Imagine you're holding a watering can and pouring water into a garden bed. What happens next? Both the flowers bloom and the weeds flourish. Water doesn't stop to decide what's worthy of growth. It nourishes everything it touches. Energy functions in exactly the same way. Whatever you choose to focus on expands. Feed positivity and it blossoms. Feed negativity and it multiplies just as quickly. Energy itself does not discriminate. It simply flows where you send it. That means your entire life is a manifestation of what you've been watering with your energy. So, when you want to bring something new into your life, a goal, a relationship, or a habit, you must direct energy toward it. Awareness is like the handle of the watering can. Wherever you point it, that's where the flow of energy goes. Learning to focus your awareness is not just a nice-to-have skill, it's essential. The stronger your ability to guide awareness, the greater your ability to direct energy, and ultimately, the greater your ability to design what manifests in your life. Change demands sacrifice. Here's a truth many overlook. Meaningful change requires sacrifice. Nothing new enters your life without making space for it. Imagine trying to redecorate your living room. You can buy new furniture, but unless you move the old couch out, there's no room for the new sofa. The same rule applies to the mind and to life. Your old furniture represents outdated habits, mental patterns, and limiting beliefs. To truly transform, you must release them. The difficult question is, are you willing to let them go? And here's where it gets real. It isn't easy. Transformation is not a gentle stroll in the park. It's a climb that demands willpower, determination, and resolve. Desire must run deep. Casual wanting isn't enough. Change doesn't simply arrive with the passage of time. As my guru often reminded us, it's not time that transforms you, it's willpower. Reflect on this. How deeply do you desire a life of focus? Do you want it enough to put in the daily effort? Enough to endure setbacks without giving up? The sobering reality is that most people don't change because they don't truly want it. To transform, you must want it so badly that giving up is never an option. You must persevere, exercise patience, and resolve to persist until your new reality takes root. I can speak personally here. I've spent decades reshaping the landscape of my mind. Some patterns shifted quickly, others resisted for years, and some I'm still working on today. But every single time, persistence, consistency, and faith in the process brought results. Mental patterns are strong, but they are no match for relentless willpower. Another barrier to change is fear. People cling to what's familiar, even when it no longer serves them. The instinctive mind prefers comfort and sameness. Take a cow. It eats grass day after day without ever getting bored or demanding something new. That's the instinctive mind in action, content with routine. But true growth means stepping beyond instinct into the higher realms, the intellectual and intuitive minds. The instinctive mind aligns with the conscious, the intellectual with the subconscious, and the intuitive with the superconscious. Each level holds its own power. To create real change, you must elevate yourself out of the instinctive cycle of repetition and move into deeper layers of awareness. This isn't easy in today's world. We're conditioned to expect instant results. With one click, a package arrives at our door. Ads promise overnight weight loss, instant mastery, and weekend certifications. But the human mind doesn't transform that way. I learned that growth is not about adding shiny new patterns alone. It's equally about reshaping and rewiring the old ones embedded in your subconscious. This rewiring takes time. It's like planting a seed. You don't wake up the next day expecting a fruit tree. Growth takes seasons, years, and patience. And so does personal change. So, what's the recipe for transformation? First, resolve. Make a clear decision that you want a focused life. Then add practice, perseverance, patience, and compassion. Practice daily because consistency builds momentum. Persevere because the rewards show themselves only after time. Be patient because results unfold slowly but surely. Be compassionate because you will stumble and fall short. When you do, get back up again and again. Think of yourself as a building under construction. Construction sites are messy, but the mess is part of the process. The same is true for self-growth. Here's a trap. Some people confuse acceptance with stagnation. They accept their flaws and decide that's the end of the story. But acceptance doesn't mean condoning your weaknesses. It means acknowledging them as part of your present reality while actively working to improve. Real acceptance is compassionate but not complacent. You are here because you want a better version of yourself, and to reach it, empathy and compassion are essential. These qualities will not only help you forgive yourself in tough moments, but also open your heart toward others walking their own paths of change. The power of repetition. One of the most powerful tools for inner change is repetition. My guru repeated teachings endlessly, not because he forgot, but because he knew it takes countless repetitions to ingrain an idea into the subconscious. At first, I was puzzled, but later, I realized the genius of it. Repetition works. It rewires the mind. It anchors truths until they become second nature. So, when I repeat concepts in this video, remember, it's intentional. It's part of the process of rewiring your inner patterns. Approach repetition with openness. If you ever think, I already know this, pause and challenge yourself. Because true understanding reveals itself layer by layer, often only after hearing the same truth dozens of times. Even today, after decades of practice, I still find deeper meaning in repeated lessons. Each repetition reveals another layer of insight. Final thoughts. So, embrace this journey with patience. Let the ideas echo within your mind until they imprint on your subconscious. Let them shape not just your thoughts, but also your habits, your behaviors, and your entire way of living. These principles may seem simple at first glance, but with time and practice, their depth unfolds. And when you truly internalize them, you'll realize they don't just change how you think, they change who you are. I do want to take the time to say, thank you very much for watching. If you genuinely enjoyed this video, then don't be shy to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe and hit that notification bell to make sure all your notifications are turned on.